You'll want to hold on to your hat today or your graduation cap. It's that time of year.
That's right.
And it's quite windy.
It is. Yesterday it was pretty windy in the afternoon. I was driving back and forth to Pensacola and I could feel the car move just a little bit. Wasn't bad. I mean, gusts were probably 25, 26 miles an hour. They could be a little higher today.
Yeah, if you're down in Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, down at Pensacola Beach, I think it's very easy to think that you could see wind gusts today of around 30 miles per hour. So
yeah,
breezy day in store.
All right, so here are the actual winds, the just regular sustained winds. They're about 10 to 15 at the coast, a little lighter inland. I think this is going to pick up to about 20, and here are the gusts, and just a little while ago it was up around 23, 24 miles an hour in Destin, but all of this picks up later in the day. And this is not all the wind. The wind continues up through the layers of the atmosphere, and eventually it's bringing in a lot of moisture.
Yeah, there's kind of a plume of moisture that's just situated over Louisiana, southeastern Louisiana, and over the Mississippi Gulf Coast as well. But majority of that moisture is to our west, and then you also have quite a lot of dry air that is just to the east of our area. We talked about it yesterday. We're kind of on the edge of two weather systems, a high pressure to the east, a low pressure to the west, but we're kind of more on the side of the high pressure.
All right, and typically our weather would go from west to east. Not so. I think this time the high pressure wins.
Yes.
And our weather will come from the dry side here. So here's what we got. Meanders to the east and west, but the moisture focuses over Louisiana where they've got flooding issues already.
Yep, and parts of Lake Charles yesterday saw over a foot of rain in just a matter of less than a day. So there was some significant flooding over in Lake Charles. There's been some significant flooding in Baton Rouge. There's been some significant flooding in New Orleans. But for us, it's just been the occasional shower, and that's really all we're going to see the next couple of days.
That's true, and when you get that kind of flooding, because you've got that stream of moisture, and you may have noticed I ran this forward to Friday at 9 a.m. and the moisture is just flowing in here. The drier air is winning over our neighborhood. When you get that going, it's called a fire hose, and for a good reason, because it's just pouring rain. It's got just moisture just pouring out of it. And then finally, the dry air wins by this weekend. No rain in sight. No
rain in sight, a lot of sunshine, and we're going to be looking at more or less a very early preview of summer. It's not going to be quite as muggy as it can be during the summer, but you talked about earlier on in the show how normally today would be our first 90-degree day. It's not very far in the future, doesn't look like.
No, not that far. All right, let's take a look at what is out there for you today in the Window Depot mobile camera. Looking over downtown, it looks good. I mean, we got mostly cloudy skies, but it's actually pretty pleasant out there. It's mild and breezy right now. Atmore, gorgeous from Wind Creek Casino and Hotel. Just some mid-level cloudiness here, really painting a pretty picture in the sky. And the radar showing most of the rain to the west, and this is going to be the case throughout the day. More rain west than east. So you saw the moisture and the dry air. The moisture is over here. The dry air is back over Florida and other parts of South Alabama. Wiggins getting some fairly heavy rain. Leakesville, Lucedale have seen light showers this morning, and it's possible that somebody could get a rumble of thunder before the day is done. Here's the forecast model. Through about mid-morning, not much. We got basically what we see right now continuing through mid-morning. Then later on, some of this heavier rain could find its way up into Mississippi, and a couple of showers could develop to the east. So like I said earlier, you're not going to rule out rain entirely over Florida or southwest Alabama, but your chances are lower than if you are in Mississippi. And then here's 8 o'clock tonight, and things, just a few showers. Once the sun goes down and the heat of the day goes away, then the rain will, any rain that has managed to develop will go away too. It's really going to be breezy today and probably tomorrow and Thursday too. So yeah, pretty consistent southerly fetch of wind. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, dry with upper 80s and maybe somebody touching 90 on Sunday, more likely Monday.